There's nowhere to heat up your stuff. Anywhere. You need, well, oh, well, nope. I was gonna say, nope. Unless that becomes a fire. You're tricky.
Ready to answer the great mysteries. It'll be wonderful.
Okay.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
I'm glad you're making use of my die table. But I also, the first thing I actually realized was that we must be underneath the dungeon. I know we're supposed to be like the most farthest underneath this part is, but I don't think we are, because I actually think we're pretty on level with the main level. Unless there's a hallway that I walk down a bunch of stairs that I just boop through without realizing it. Because I think this is the water that's coming out from underneath the dungeons. You know, there's like waterfall geyser thing. Because there's only one river. Unless that happens to be its own geyser. But then we're sitting, because then, yeah, because that water, like, unless we were like sitting on top of a river, like that has to be the water coming from the geyser. And is that geyser feeding into the river below? Like, is it making that river? Because I'm pretty sure it's a glacier that we're on. Like, glaciers aren't just like big mountains. Usually they're like, I thought they were mountains for a long time, but they're actually like between mountains usually. They're just these massive ice flows full of debris and rocks and all kinds of stuff. You can actually find a lot of really cool archaeological stuff. And a lot of times archaeology sites are actually at risk from glaciers, and trying to like decide, like, because a lot of times you gotta use the stratification type thing. Like, you know, if something's at the bottom, it's probably going to be the oldest. With rock, it's a little harder because, you know, land masses move constantly. They can even flip completely over, you know, and you think that the rock layer at the top is the youngest when it's actually the oldest. It's just flipped itself around over time. But no, yeah, there was because they found on the glacier, they found that one of the icemen that they found, like it was on the news, like with National Geographic and everything forever ago. They named him, but I can't remember. They found a couple, but there was one that they found that was almost like it had been, actually, I think it had been exposed. It had been protected from the glacier by this rock it was underneath. Somehow, like, I can't remember exactly the details, but it had been protected by this big, huge rock. But the glacier had moved over it and then completely moved past it, and that's how they found it. It had been under there. That was simpler than we'd hoped. The Imperial Counting Class were so shocked to have been discovered and so fearful of being found out, they all but swore their loyalty to the Inquisition on the spot. My agent says they're behaving themselves so far, they send gifts for you to prove their good faith, but we'll watch them closely nonetheless. In the meantime, any efforts we make to gather coin in Skyhold will undoubtedly benefit from their placement. Okie dokie. Inquisitor, the tunnels are complete and our agents slip in and out of Kerbranok like shadows. The workmen who were digging out the caves discovered some old dwarven items there as well. Mundane things, just pots and furniture, but they brought a fair price among some collectors. Oh, cool. Got money from that. Didn't we do that? Oh no, we didn't do that. Okay. Because we wanted to check out other things first. Let's see, I'm gonna move my microphone a little bit. It's a little bit in the way. What are... Oh! Oh! I didn't see those. Are these both new? Has scream a letter from the quartermaster. While I would never question the wisdom of the Inquisitors to check on this time, if we are to insist on relying on mercenaries acting in our names, I would ask that they represent us properly. We can't be seen to employ the poorly equipped in the Inquisition. More exactly, I cannot. I humbly request permission to outfit the crew Sutherland leads. He's not a mercenary. So we can make them... so we can make them agents for Josephine, agents for Liliana, or agents for Cullen. I think I'd rather give him to Cullen. I mean, the guy seems... I mean, most of the missions he's been doing are through Cullen anyway. Except, I mean, the mage, I guess they can have battle mage armor. They look like, I mean, they look more like, they look more like scout type people. Oh, this is a hard one. I wonder if hers is more like a neutral ground or something. They would probably be better as... If he's gonna have this little crew, he'd have more agency, being more of a like Leliana type thing, like a scout, like a forward vanguard or something. Oh, God. I don't know if the kid would rather be heavy armor. They don't really seem like heavy armor type, though.
Inquisitor.
Like, realistically, you know? A letter delivered by messenger bird. My name is Sister Paulette. My sisters and I have been accompanying a handful of injured Inquisition soldiers through the Frostbacks. As they are no longer able to fight for the Inquisition, they wish to return to their families in Ferelden. There are strange times when many seek the solace or forgiveness of loved ones. Unfortunately, that peace may never come. A band of Avar, refusing to see reason, have pinned us down. We have taken refuge in a cave and are holding them off as best we can, but I do not know how long we can last. I understand this bird is trying to return to Skyhold. I pray it is so. We need aid. A note in Cullen's hand follows. Soldiers dispatched from Skyhold itself will not reach them in time. We should have men near their location. We sent a party to pursue a group of Red Templars we suspect of moving captured civilians to one of the Red Layer mines. Swiftbird might reach the party, allowing them to go to the Sisters' aids. However, we would likely lose the Templars' trail. No one wants to make the call, but if the Red Templars to escape, more people will be harmed. Our soldiers would understand. These soldiers are still our allies. They've done their part. We cannot abandon them. Oh, wow. His is the shortest. No, I want to save the soldiers. Oh, and she couldn't participate at all, though. Yeah.
Inquisitor.
I know it's a harsh world and all, but... And she made kind of, you know, a plea, but the Red Templars aren't a big deal for me at this point. Like, I'll find them and I'll hunt them down and it'll be fine, but... Influence. Letter from Lord Belen to Lady Devar. The Inquisition has some nerve. The woman we had locked up in the cellars was spying for them, not the court. Try to recall what you spoke of in front of her, dear sister. It may be advisable to take the family holiday early this year. Oops. Okay. I was hoping maybe they wouldn't find out, but whatever. Wasn't there? Oh yeah, Red Jenny's thing. Oh. 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 So it looks like probably only Josephine's gonna be able to do that one. Blockading a caravan is a small but provocative matter. Do we trust this information? Yes. The other signs will lead them to the Mimars. A trade caravan will have supplies to last. If their stock happens to be mostly weapons, they won't last long. Nice. Flying at the caravan will expose whether it is led by an honest merchant or conspirator against us. Oh, Cullen.
All right.
I would open this. Oh, crap. I meant to. Oh, man. So there's that one, and this one. So we need to go to Orlais next time. Woo. I don't want to open this yet. I'm afraid to do it. I'm sort of afraid to progress the quest line, the storyline. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, should I open that up? Am I at a good place to open that up, or will it like drastically change the way I've been doing things? Because I mean, I still want to finish the Storm Coast and stuff, and I want to get a couple of the Inner Circle missions done. And I have not gone to the Emprise de Leon, like, at all. You know, I have not stepped foot in there yet. So I'm all like, I don't know, you know? Plus, I'm honestly kind of worried about the Solus thing. I'm afraid if I progress things too quickly, I don't know, something bad will happen. So I'm kind of happy with things where they're at right now, especially since, I mean, I'm kind of bummed that I missed out on what these words mean, the Elvish words. this whole time, but still, it's good. It's good to know. I mean, it's good to know now, you know. But I do wish the upgrades were a little bit more. I mean, I guess we should go check the garden really quick. I guess that's why it's got the, here, let's just, what? Hang on. Oh, it's just a shiny spot in the glass? Okay. Maybe I'll check. See, this place, I, like, would never go in here, except I'm worried that someday something will pop up in here that I need, or a conversation with somebody, or something. I love that I can talk to the bard now. Sweet. That is so awesome, because I love the bardic music, and I wish she would play more songs, like more of the songs. I've got 15 songs, and I only ever hear, like, the same 7 from her, you know? I'm like, please play more songs. But, yeah, I'm always worried that there's something in here that I'm not gonna see. Or that something important is gonna come up. Or something. I don't know. I don't really know what the point of this place is. To be honest. So I guess Cole hasn't been doing anything lately. There's a lot more people here now. I really think we should get this cleared out.
Inquisitor.
I have no idea what this did. I don't think this did anything. It totally reminds me of Assassin's Creed, so that's why I like it. Like the little practice rings that you always have in Assassin's Creed. I don't know if you always have them. I haven't played Unity. But I haven't even played Rogue. I bought it, never played it. But I like to start an Assassin's Creed, like starting from 1 and then coming all the way through, doing a walkthrough for the channel. But this game is going to keep me busy for a long time. Once I graduate, I think I'd like to start playing a couple different and uploading a couple different games at a time, you know? Like most people do. Most people manage to upload, like, it seems like in here they upload 1 or 2 a day, but for me it's not so much finding the time to play that's a trouble, because again, I can just play in large chunks like this on like if I had like a day or 2 off in the week. But for me, it's editing. Finding time to edit takes a really long time.
Your worship.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Haven't I asked her these?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
Still in shock, for the most part. You saved many, but still lives were lost. For all that, though, more people are... Your Inquisition is growing. I pray you...
Do you have information?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation
What?
or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged
What's
by
going on in the
their own
hinterlands? I
dead.
thought I already
They
fixed
have
that.
sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in
Crestwood
the
too.
hills of Emprise du Lion. It may be demons, or more than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
I
Farewell.
thought the hinterlands was pretty well off. And the Storm Coast has got, like, the Darkspawn coming.
I am at your service.
I think we're good.
As you were.
I like your
Of course,
dress a lot. Royal Elf Fruit. Acquired. Received. Rashvine Nettle. I should probably just stock a bunch of elf fruit. Plant new seed. Do I have any more? Oh, Prophet's Laurel. Didn't I pick up... I swear I picked up the seeds for the, that one really rare one over at the... Oh, we haven't gotten a message from that elf guy. Freaking who had, the one who was there. He's in, where is he? Where is he? Remember the Dalish, oh, Emerald Graves. He's in the Emerald Graves at the Elvish Temple. Let's plant, Prophet Laurel. I think, even though it doesn't look like it, yeah, I think, from what I can tell, just from the harvesting stuff, oh, I've almost got all the common plants. I do get different plants, like, you know, like it says right now, it doesn't say, it says, oh, elf root, and even though there's no elf root there, but I think what it's saying is that maybe that's what the one I put in the last one or something, I'm not sure, but see, I mean, they're obviously different, so, I just need to tell an elf root. Nope. I think. I'm hoping. Maybe I need to go back to those other plants. Those other pots. These ones. This one didn't go down. Okay, there we go. I think I'll just put Prophet's Laurel over here. I'll find elf fruit as I go, so. Okie dokie. I am really bummed that that's not a cooler place. Like, it's kind of a drab garden, to be honest. Like, I don't know. BioWare seems to be doing really well on updating. I mean, I understand it's not easy, so. But you could at least pick this up, you know. Any books back here? I think the rug is new, maybe. Like, they did put the storage and the armor tinting in, which is awesome. I wonder if we could ask for a better, greener garden update. And that's the thing, though. There's that, too, where it's like, you know, oh, it's a half-finished game, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, they can put a game out, and then they can kind of maybe predict what they think people will want, but then they put it out, and people can be like, oh, hey, we would like this. Like, and, you know, not to be a jerk or anything, but, like, you know, like, not like, oh, you guys suck, give us this. But it's just, you know, it's just nice that they're willing to listen to reasonably phrased requests by fans or reasonable complaints, you know. It's like, you don't have to be a jerk, but you can still have a complaint, and you can still be upset about something. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. I'm looking for books, sorry. And it's cool that they listen and that they fix, or that they add these things. And like, there are things to fix. Like, that audio bug is apparently a problem. I think it's a problem for everybody. I don't think it's just a problem for last-gen console. That's just something about the PC having a problem with it, too. So, what is that? Me? Okay. I think I already went up there, and I found one. Found one, like, right here, yeah. But I guess, maybe in some ways it's easier to release kind of a game that's still got some room for improvement, so then they can actually see what people want. But they'd have, I mean, that's something I think you should say. Or like, hey, we're gonna release the game, and it may, you know, I don't know how you would say it. Oh, I gotta have to Cassandra. Shoot, forgot. She's off in this corner. Oh. How are you? Okay?
Good book.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
What?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
Of course it's a
can see
book.
that.
It's one of Varric's tales.
Aww.
Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
The latest chapter meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her fate.
Nobody asked you to winter.
Dorian's all over the place.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
What?
It's literature. Smutty literature.
Oh.
Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
This is amazing. Dorian's everywhere. What the heck? He said he couldn't finish the last one and it was smutty literature. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, for one thing, it's something Varric's writing and she's still willing to read it, so that's awesome. For another thing, she's lending these books to Dorian. And so she's like, to Winter, we should watch him. But he's like, no, well, we're reading, you're lending me the books. And it's like, oh my gosh. Wouldn't dream of it.
Me? No, I would never.
They're terrible. And magnificent.
A guilty pleasure.
And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. Pretend you don't know this about me.
Never. I will never, ever forget. I just walk off and let her continue reading. Is that why you're in a corner? Oh, guilty pleasure's nice. I don't want to tell him. I don't want Cassandra to get mad.
Yes?
So you're a romantic.
That book you were reading.
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a
I
true
knew
romantic
it.
heart.
Why must it be an accusation?
I did not accuse
Romance
you.
is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses.
No, it is not.
It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
I like that. I like that you like it. I don't know. I don't know how about to do flirty things with girls, but should we try it? It worked out okay last time.
Don't get
Oh,
me wrong.
good.
I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant the passion.
Oh, well, that's not so bad then.
Of course not. Not so bad.
Inquisitor,
Can we talk now?
I have some more questions.
Her armor is very purple.
as you wish.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony
Oh.
was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it, in front of me.
Oh
I begged the
my
Chancellor
gosh.
to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I see.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
No,
I'll let you get back to work.
indeed. Wow. What's the conversation
I
options
trust all
now?
is well.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must guard Skyhold carefully.
Okay.
There is no telling when Corypheus will next attack.
That's enough for now.
Autosave.
Another time, then.
Alright, well, that worked out well. Wow. Cool. Dang. Like, that was, I mean, we had Cullen's and now we have Cassandra's. I want to point out, I keep thinking about it, but I keep forgetting to say it. But you know how she was in the war room in in Haven, she's not in the war room anymore. So I'm like, I'm wondering why she's not in the war room anymore. I'm like, she's more than welcome to be there. Like, I like Cassandra, you know? And I knew that, like, I mean, Sarah knew it too, right? It's like she's not as guarded as she... I mean, she's guarded, but she's, you know, she's kind of soft on the inside, you know? Like, she's a softie. But, I mean, she's still as driven as Blackwall describes her, you know? So, I think we'll call this one here. No, okay. Well, let's go talk to Varric really quick. It just auto-saved. Let's make sure. I just want to save. I just want to make sure. I'm not gonna betray her by any means, but I do. Maybe this is a way to get them talking again.
I've got a minute if you need something.
Oh. Alright, I saved it, so we'll see how this goes.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue.
Oh, golf!
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a big fan.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker?
You do
like
underestimate her a little bit.
Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to.
Aww.
That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Aww, come on.
Well, Cassandra seems
Varric
to be hooked
approves.
on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial?
Yes!
For Cassandra?
Yes!
Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
No!
I don't think that's a good idea.
Then you'd better find something else
Dang
to give
it!
the Seeker.
Okay, hang on. I changed my mind.
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
She wants the book.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Sword.
Yeah.
I'll only finish the book for you if I get to be there when you deliver it.
Okay, fine.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Can I do it right now? Oh boy. Oh, I hope this is okay. I need to do this now while I have the save so that I can not lose track of it. I'm not trying to be weird, but I didn't think there was a stool there before. What? Is that the book? Hello, Cassandra. Don't be mad.
What have you done
Oh,
now?
Varric is walking in the ground.
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering.
Ah.
The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me.
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Oh, she greatly approves.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't want to be mean.
This was everything I'd hoped.
I know how you feel.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
But don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any.
Yeah.
Completely worth it.
Yay! We fixed things between Cassandra and Varric. Okay, how was it?
Greetings.
Oh, okay, never mind. Oh,
That's enough for now.
sorry, I glitched you
Another
out.
time, then.
I got plus 80 influence from that. Nice. All right, Varric, I gotta do a checkup. I gotta go back and check up. Oh, I was gonna miss. Oh, I forgot. I was like in the Undercroft specifically waiting around just to change the glass. I forgot.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Boop boop you boop 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 boop. Never mind.
Carry on.
Okay, I'm gonna call it here while I'm running over to the Undercroft. And I'm gonna change the glass. And then thank you guys for joining me. I will see you in the next one.